everyone, so in today's video we are going to be talking about Merit Beauty. So I've been trying out Merit since April. I made like a big purchase during the Sephora savings event and I finally have all of my thoughts on their line. I've tried everything except for their brush. They're still a relatively new brand. I know that this review is kind of late. And listen, I love reviewing new products, but I also didn't want to overlook this review, so hopefully you guys appreciate it. I have a ton of Merit products on my face today, so I'm going to give you guys natural light demos. Hopefully that's super helpful, but let's just jump right into it. So the first product I wanted to talk about is the Complexion stick. I have the shade Cream and it is what is on my face today. It retails for $38. This is essentially supposed to be both a foundation and a concealer, kind of stick product on the go kind of item. And a lot of Merit Beauty makeup products are, I feel like, meant for that no makeup look, that really fast model in the back of a cab, like getting ready on the way to work kind of makeup style. And I feel like this product definitely goes in hand with that idea. So I have to tell you right off the bat, I don't really like to use this under my eyes. So I did not demo it under my eyes for you guys. I am loyal to my Kosas Revealer Concealer. I know that I won't like my makeup as much if I'm not using it, but the texture of this product in general, it's incredibly smooth. It really glides on the skin effortlessly, but it doesn't feel super slippy or greasy, which I really enjoy. And in fact, when you blend it onto the skin, it really doesn't feel like much, but it also doesn't feel too matte. It has that really nice natural look on the skin, and I think that that definitely translates with the texture as well. It's going to glide and blend really effortlessly. The finish in general just seems very perfected, natural, and I think that this kind of finish is going to get along with more people rather than this being like a super dewy complexion kind of item. So I like that this was the route that they decided to go. Definitely has medium coverage. You can build it up in areas that you want. And the way that I applied it today is I just drew it onto my face. I started in the middle of my face, which is, you know, where I have the most redness and where I want the most coverage. And then I took my Beauty Pie Seamless Foundation buffing brush. I've been like absolutely obsessed with using this brush. And I just blended it out and I got all the coverage in the middle and then kind of just swept the coverage on the outer edges of the face. And it looks so perfected and it does not look like a lot of makeup. I typically am not someone that would go out and purchase a product like this, but I'm really glad that I tried it. Overall, my skin feels really smooth, natural. To me, this definitely feels like that item that you just throw into your bag that you have to do touch-ups throughout the day. For me, I see myself putting this into a purse. Going out, I can touch up as I go. This feels like a really good item to have on hand for that reason. Or if you're just someone that likes really fast makeup, this is a really fast makeup item. You could totally use your fingers as well, but you know, using a brush like this, it just makes it so easy. It just like blends itself out. I wish that you got more product for the price point as well. By the way, it is really hot today and I'm kind of sweating under these lights, so just keep that in mind if I continue to look a little bit sweaty. Next up, let's talk about the cheek flush. These are the cream blushes. I believe that they recently redid the packaging on these. It's like a different color. They come in 5 different shades and I have the shade Mood. It is this really, really pretty berry shade. I picked this up because I was like, oh, you know, I don't have a lot of berry blushes, but a part of me is like, Amanda, why didn't you pick up the shade Terracotta? Because that's like, for me, a shade that I would wear like all the time. This formula is, I feel like, a really perfect accompaniment to the Complexion stick. And the reason why is that this is a nice sheer but buildable blush with a little bit extra dew to it. It's not super, super dewy, but you can tell it does give like a touch of a glow to the skin. So this paired together feels like it just will give you that really fresh kind of glow. I feel like I would be even more excited about this blush if I had gotten a color that I was really amped up about. But the formula itself is really nice. It feels balmy in the fingers, but again, when it goes down onto the skin, it shears out really evenly and beautifully. Something that you'll notice throughout my review of Merit is that I think what makes this brand stand out is the color choices. So I don't think that necessarily all of these formulas are like super innovative, but I think that a lot of the color combinations just really, they just are doing something for me. You know what I mean? I feel like they really hit the mark. The blushes I think are no different. The blush shades are absolutely gorgeous. And I wish that I had just like given in and gone with the shade that I was really attracted to. Not a super long wearing blush. It's more of that kind of natural everyday wear kind of blush. Now, I don't even want to wait any longer. Like I was going in order of like, you know, how you would do your makeup on your face, but I have to talk about the lipsticks. So these are the signature lips from Merit. As you can see, I have 4 shades. And the reason why is like, this is, I think, one of my favorite launches of the year. I believe they launched this year. I'm just absolutely in love with this formula, the shade choices. In general, this lip launch is one of the most exciting lip launches in recent memory for me. So first of all, the packaging, absolutely gorgeous. I love that it's kind of this like tortoise shell, like 70s kind of look. I really enjoy it. I think it's very pretty. And in my new makeup drawers, I wonder, would you guys like to see a view of my new makeup drawers? I'm kind of excited about them. But in them, they just sit so prettily together, so that's very satisfying for me. I have 4 different shades. On my lips today, I have the shade 1990, which is definitely one of my top shades. I feel like this is the perfect brown 1990s lip. Like, it's just perfection. It's not too overbearing, and I think that's because of the formula, which I'll get into in a second. But 1990 is just like that warm, deep brown. Slip is another favorite of mine. It's just more of a neutral light brown. There's also Tiger, which is more of a brick red. L'Avenue, which is more of a berry brown. They're just very classic shades with just these little flares to them. Like, they have just like maybe a tiny bit of a different undertone. Like, you know, I feel like I would see if someone was going to come out with the shade Slip, for example. This is a very nice neutral brown. I feel like what a typical makeup brand would do is that instead of making this more neutral, they would give it a super peachy undertone. I like that Merit is not afraid to go cool with some of their lip colors. Really highly suggest that you guys go take a look on their website of like all of the models in the colors. You can see that across the board, these colors are so flattering on a variety of skin undertones. Moreover, the actual formula is absolutely gorgeous. The reason I really like it is that it is more of a stiff lipstick. Now, it's not drying, it's not waxy or chalky on the lips, but it's just stiffer. And what it's able to do is give you such a lightweight lip look, but it still retains this gorgeous kind of pillowiness on the lips. They apply a little bit more sheerly, so they're really reminiscent of like Bobbi Brown Crushed Liquid lipsticks, the Chanel hydrating lipsticks, which I've compared them to before, as well as like the sheer lipsticks from Gucci. This feels like an incredibly luxe sheer lipstick product. It's going to last really well on the lips. It's not going to dry out the lips. These are not a drying lipstick by any means. You might not know that I have very chronically dry lips. If you've been here for a while, then you know I talk about it all the time. This is the perfect lipstick formula that isn't too glossy. It's not too pigmented. It's easy to apply every day. It's not going to look overly done. Just what a gorgeous, stable makeup product. I just absolutely love them. But let's talk about a product that I don't love. These are actually two products that I'm just not a huge fan of from Merit. So first of all, the Brow 1980. This is their brow pomade. I have quite long eyebrow hairs. In fact, I actually feel like I should probably trim them. That's not for you guys to comment about though in the comment section, because God knows I get a lot of comments about my brows, but it just wasn't really special to me for $24. I would rather just buy another one of the lipsticks than invest in the brow pomade. There's nothing bad about it, but I still felt the need before I got on camera to go back in with a brow pencil. So I felt like it didn't give me enough pigment. It didn't really give me enough hold either. I mean, it does give a nice fluffiness to the brow, so that's good. But I feel like if you're looking for a brow pomade, there are other better options out there. Okay. And another product that I was not a fan of is the Clean Lash, the Clean Length Mascara. Again, love the packaging. I like a lot of Merit's packaging actually, but the mascara, it's a fine mascara. It wears really nicely, but my lashes, when I put this on, they immediately droop down. Like, it's pretty significant, which is kind of my pet peeve. And I get that with a lot of tubing mascaras, which this is a tubing mascara. It's unfortunate because I really like the brush. I like how fluffy it is. I'm personally a fan of a fluffier lash look, and this brush is getting me there, but the formula itself is not. It's just weighing down my lashes. Every time I've worn it, it has. So that is disappointing. I would not recommend this one. At least for my lashes, it did not work. Let's get into another favorite from the line. I have talked about this one before, and it is the Dayglow highlight. So I have mine in the shade Cava. I have my eye on the shade Citrine for summer because, I mean, that shade looks gorgeous. But this is essentially just a good old-fashioned highlighting balm. The reason I really enjoy this one though, and I again do have it on my face today, is that it's not ultra balmy or sticky. It has this way of really sinking into the skin and adding enough impact without being just like, I put a lip balm on my cheeks, you know what I mean? It's adding enough impact that I feel like it's worth going out of my way to apply the highlight, which, you know, if you're wearing more of a glowy base, sometimes I feel like I can just skip highlight and I don't really need it, but this is one that I will go out of my way and reach for. The product really just meshes right into the skin, and then once it's applied, it doesn't feel really balmy, sticky, tacky on the skin, but you're still able to get that balmy effect. Very, very pretty. It feels like this is what I wanted Glossier Halo Scope to be. I wasn't a fan of Halo Scope. It felt way too sticky on my skin. I felt like when I would apply it, it wasn't giving enough. Like, I just wanted more glow. I wanted more impact, and this is such a perfect balance of giving that highlighted effect on the cheeks without being really balmy, without, you know, exaggerating texture or looking very obvious on the skin. This is certainly a standout from the line. And lastly, the lip oils. So if you have heard me talk about lip oils before, you know that I am not a fan of a really slippy lip oil. Yeah, I'm just not. I find that I don't like the feeling of a lip product that is going to just like dribble down my face. And I feel like a lot of lip oils give me that sensation, or that they're kind of like collecting on the outside of the lips. By the way, these are called the shade Slicks, and this is definitely a slick lip oil. Though it's not my favorite formula, I gotta tell you that I kind of tolerate it because of the shades. And again, Merit has hit it out of the park with these shades. I bought 2 of the brown shades. So I have a deeper brown, which is the shade Falcon. I don't have another lip product in my collection that is quite like this. It's like the most gorgeous, vampy deep brown on me, but I know that it's going to look absolutely gorgeous on someone with a deeper skin tone. You can really build up the color if you want to, but worn really sheerly, it's perfection. Taupe is more of a neutral brown. It's not quite as deep. And this is one that I really, really enjoy. I really like them because, you know, they have more base pigment to them, but they still go on the lips very sheerly. They never look milky or unflattering. They're never settling into any of my lip lines. They feel really nice on the lips. Again, I wish that there was a little bit more heft to the lip formula. Like, I prefer the Signature lips. But the shades are so freaking beautiful. So I feel like if you are a fan of lip oils, if this formula seems like it's up your alley, I definitely suggest looking at the shades. Let me apply a bit of taupe on top of this. I haven't done this before, actually. Oh my lord. Is just, it's so pretty. These shades just, they really, really do it for me. By the way, I know that Merit does do sets on their website. So if you're interested, you can save some money with like a set. I think there's like a set where you get like a cheek color, a lipstick, and maybe a highlight together. But let's quickly talk about like a recap of my personal favorite products. So number one is the Signature lips. One of my favorite makeup product finds of the year. Second favorite is the highlight. Absolutely love the highlight. I think they did such an incredible job with it. Really like the Complexion stick. Will be buying the shade Terracotta from Merit because I really enjoy the blush formula as well. And though I'm hesitant about the lip oil formula, the shades do it for me. And personally, I would skip on the brows and mascara. I hope that you guys found this video helpful. If you have any questions, just let me know down below and I will get back to you. Hopefully I can help, and I'll see you in my next one.